Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared. My lovely wife Kara's busy. And in this video, we're going to go through my collection of knives made out of micarta. I might not have got them all. I'm pretty sure I have. But while we're doing that, we are going to cut some paper and check out the edges. At the end of this video, I got a really quick question in favor. I'll just talk about it at the end, but it's about that bayonet. But we'll talk about it at the end. So this is the SVD Element in brown micarta. Great knife. Let's check its edge. Get to the next one. We'll go through these pretty quick. Not bad. Not bad at all. Get to the next one. QSP Penguin in blue denim micarta. Being a one clip, it turns a little bit. All right, let's get to the next one. This one's not bad. It's somewhat fresh, but it is a rough edge. Like, it's not a high grit or anything. This is a very aggressive toothy edge on here. Next up, the Ace Biblio. The Giant Mouse Ace Biblio in a brown micarta. These come in all different micartas. We have one right here. Let's do this, the burgundy micarta. Same knife, Giant Mouse Ace Biblio with a factory edge. This is going to the patrons. Listen to that difference right there. My edge, factory edge. I don't know if that's coming across on camera. This one's been used too. It's got one spot right there that's you can hear it when I go past it. Watch this, right when it hits the middle of the knife or middle of the edge. Oh, that time it didn't do it. Regardless. Giant Mouse Ace Biblio in burgundy micarta and brown micarta. Let's see if we can get one more cut out of this piece of paper. Next up, drop the knife. Next up, this is black burlap micarta on the Benchmade Bugout. I gotta clean this thing up. Clean the insides. Not bad. Feels like it could be stropped. Yeah. Definitely could be stropped. This isn't the best strap. This is just a work sharp strap. They come in the boxes with the bench stone, the one with the changeable plates. They have diamond plates, and then this is their strap. I've changed the compound on it a couple times though. Let's see if it feels like it got a little bit better. I didn't strap it too crazy, so oh yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I mean, I could probably go over it a few more times and make it even better, but let's get to the next one. What do we got? Alright, so Kizer Libra. I don't really like this micarta. This is not the best micarta, but it's okay. Let's check the edge. Woo! That one's sharp, boy. Listen. So silent too. It's so quiet compared to like, oh, it's coming across on the microphone. Very much quieter. All right, next one. That was the Kizer Libra in brown micarta. They have a light tan micarta version of this that looks like better micarta, but when we got that, they didn't have it yet. And speaking of Kizers, this knife is a giveaway knife. It's about to go to a new home. Alright, let's check the edge on it. Maybe I should... Oh, yeah. Not bad. I remember the edge was pretty fresh before we gave it away. Not enough to put a new edge on there ever. Pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad at all. Next one. The Spyderco Shaman. Now this one, I'm having a little bit of issues with, just a couple little things. I'm probably going to have to do, I'll probably do a video about it, but I'm going to take off the micarta scales. It is having some play side to side, and I cannot get rid of it, which is crazy. And it's not the aftermarket micarta scales from RC Blade Works that, you know, someone in the knife community that got for me. I think, I don't know, because these were solid before. They never had no play, and it was really smooth. Like when I first got them, I mean, it wasn't like crazy smooth. So this is really tight right now. I don't know. I'll have to take it apart. Let's check the edge. The red micarta though looks fire. Ooh, that's a sharp edge, boy. Let's look at it. This is laid back. One thing, definitely laid back. And this has been used a little bit too. It's probably 600, 800 grit. That thing feels sharp. The tip doesn't feel as sharp though. There it goes. See, you can tell the tip's been used, and back here hasn't been. Back here hasn't been used much. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys couldn't even see it. See how sharp it is from here to here? It's so sharp. But then from here to here, it's not. Because this is all used going across the table, so I need to check that. And I don't feel like it should have as much damage as it does, but it is edgeless laid back. And maybe I used it on something I should have. But damage the rest of that edge. So sharp. It just goes right through that paper. But yeah, I'm going to do a video on fixing that probably. The Little Main Street. This is, looks like some brown burlap micarta. Not the best quality micarta in my opinion. Like, where's that other burlap micarta? Here's some burlap micarta. I know it's a different color, but even black is normally darker than brown. So you should definitely see all those fibers. And you kind of do. I know there's different kinds, but even like the good quality kind with this type of polish, it doesn't have that many lumps. It's got like a smooth texture like this. This has got bumps all in it. And when you really, I know in camera it doesn't look like it probably does in person. I've done that with a couple micartas where I thought it looked better than it did. But yeah, I don't know. It's all right. It's still micarta. It's just whatever. This isn't micarta. This is wood, but I figure I'll show it anyways. So I don't have many wood knives, but I'm just gonna bust it in here. I got a lot of carbon fiber knives too. Ooh, that was my fault. This is it looks like a work sharp edge, like a work sharp belt grinder. So it's probably the factory edge, but that's what it looks like in my opinion. Looks just like the work sharp belt grinder edge. Yeah, that's decent, but I gotta sharpen it soon because I'm testing it right now, so I already know. I'm gonna end up putting an edge on it because I want my own edge on there. That's the thing, I want it on there. All right, we got fixed blade. This is the Buck Mesa. These are in no particular order, by the way. Oh, this is probably going to be rough. Okay, this thing needs to do a new edge. Yeah, buddy. Dang, yeah. I'm not even going to keep trying. It needs a new edge. I doubt a strop will do anything to it, so not even going to try. This knife could be Micarta, but it's not, because it's got the new badassery scales. Here's the Micarta scales for it, though. I just changed them. Let me get this and I'll get me a piece of paper. This is the Hinderer XM-18 3.5 inch. That's a good edge. That's a good edge. I think that was slicey for sure. Very, very sharp. Incredibly sharp. Especially for a Hinderer. Okay. We've got the Gayle Bradley 2 in brown micarta. These actually were gifted to me by Slicey. Yeah, very cool. Love this knife. Love the scales. Let's test that edge. Yeah. This has got the M4 steel. Maybe I should have been saying the steels, but this has got the M4 steel. And it was incredibly sharp for a long time. It still has a great edge. I just recently stropped it for like the first time. Like really stropping it. And it came back really nice. Especially because it wasn't as good as that right there. Like nowhere near. It's holding an edge like really, really good. Alright, next one. The Kizer Sheepdog. This one's the big one. Now this one was getting tested recently a little bit. Not like tested, but I was cutting up some cardboard with it. It's still really good, and I didn't strop it after either. Maybe I should have. It's not bad though. Ooh, not for cutting up some recycling. And BD1N doesn't have crazy edge retention. Sorry, I was just really checking it out. Alright, the CRKT Razel. This one, the edge is no telling. I mean, it feels very toothy. Oh, you know what? This one's not probably going to cut paper. I forgot. I was showing this off in a video on sharpening. And I need to put a new edge on it now. Because I was just showing something in in sharpening. I wasn't actually sharpening. Yeah, this. I bet you the top might cut something though. Let's see. Let's go backwards. It's kind of hard to cut with this. I think the top is pretty sharp though. Kind of hard to cut with that though. Probably can be sharper. Whatever. This is, to me, is basically used for scraping and prying. This little blade up here, that's why it's so tore up. That's for. Next up, the Hinderer 3-inch. We have a couple more knives after this. This still has a factory edge, but I'm going to be testing it very soon. Oh yeah, it's still. So it's not going to have a factory edge for too much longer, but it's a good edge though. I don't know. We'll see how it does. I might keep factory edge for a while because I actually used this a little bit so far. It's holding up pretty good. 20 CV. It doesn't have a lot of bite though, I will say that. So I like my edges to have a little more bite, especially one like this. This is an amazing knife, man. Such a great knife. The Hinderer 3-inch with no flipper. Whew. Alright, next up. Oh, last but not least, this next one definitely has some edge damage. The Spyderco PM2 in brown micarta. This is in K390. And yeah, it's I've been putting it through hell. And yeah, let's see how its edge is doing. Probably not that good. It does need a sharpening. Like if I feel it, it's just a burr all the way down. I'm not saying that means the K390 is no good. I'm saying I've been using the heck out of it, testing it. So it needs a new edge. I'll see how it straps back, but the way it's looking, it's not going to strap back. I haven't dealt with too much, I haven't dealt with any K390. This is my first K390, but I mean, just what other steels have told me, this is going to have a new edge. I probably could have kept up with it, but I was kind of trying to test it out. Let's talk about this knife really quick, the Bayonet. Okay, so I've been trying to find out if this is authentic or not. I went to some of the websites, and I don't know. Maybe it's like a prop or something. It could be like a movie prop because this thing looks legit. But I don't know. You know, maybe an old movie prop. But it has some of the right markings. It's just, and it even has, check this out, because I'll tell you, I've looked this thing over with a fine-tooth comb, and there's only 2 markings on this whole thing. You see the one right here, and that is a legit stamp, but I did see like other ones that had this little thing down here plus this. So I don't know, maybe if this is just like a replica or, you know, like a movie prop or something, and they just got that part right. But I also seen some without the thing underneath and just the bomb thing. So I don't know. I have no idea. Also, sorry, it's on this part. It's right here, and it's VP. See it right there, VP. And that stood for something, I can't remember what it was now. But I found like a bunch of stuff, bunch of info with that stuff linked to it, but I could never match a picture. Let's do the measurement really quick. We have basically 6 5/8 blade. I'm sure there's a range, so about 6 5/8, but that could be considered 6 1/2 probably. I'm sure there's a range. There usually is with these type of things, like within a 1/2 inch. And then 11 3/8, 11 3/8, so that could be considered 11. Then I'll do another measurement right here with it locked in. That is 12 5/8. Where am I at? Almost 12 5/8, 12 1/2. Okay, so also, if you don't really know, or don't like just spit out what you think, because I don't want to have 500 people telling me something and I'm looking it up. I found some information that it could be, but I don't know. I don't think so. The pictures, the few things didn't match up. So if not, it's no problem. But if you guys do have any idea what this is, or what should I say, like what year is it? A 1950? Is it from a 1951 M1 Grand? Like I believe it is World War II or before. Also, let me show you some of the hardware really quick. I'll also insert a picture of the inside of this. It's a flat screw. I didn't do any of that damage or anything, obviously. You can see the wood. Get a good picture of it. Maybe screenshot it. But it's there's no other markings though, and I've checked everywhere. Like I literally went over this thing like crazy. So yeah, if any of you guys know how to find the information better than I do, I looked under the website, the identification thing, and maybe it is a prop, maybe but there was ones that were identical to it, just the measurement was wrong. So I don't know. We'll see if you guys come up with anything, just in case if you need that look. And then I'll insert a picture of the inside of this. This was another thing that was different on them. Like they were the same, but then some of them were like closer to the top, some were down the middle. Like there's so many different versions. But that VP and this stamp does lead to a certain kind. So, all right, guys, thank you.